Hey everybody, Pinstripe here. Welcome back to some more IL-2 1946. You join me here in the P-38 Lightning over New Guinea. It's currently 1943 and we are indeed rocking the Dick Bong skin. That's right, Richard Bong, everybody knows him. In fact, it is probably America's most famous ace of World War II, who sadly didn't survive the entirety, but gained many a kill in this legendary aircraft. And now we do have quite a way to go, making our way across the Owen Stanley Range, which, as everyone knows, is quite the endeavour. So we've got a long flight ahead of us, but just thankful that we have such a trusty aircraft to do it in. See just the ocean of trees below us. Once we pass over that horizon, we're going to be heading towards the coast, where there should be a Japanese airbase for us to circle and basically shoot at anything that moves. But Dick Bong, as mentioned, the legendary ace with, I think it was 40 confirmed aerial victories, which so far is the most, it's more than any I've shot down as far as my pilot career campaigns go so far in IL-2. And this is the first time I'm flying again in the P-38 for quite a while. The last one we did was the Coral Sea, and that was with heavy ornaments and such. As today we do just have our hefty guns, but flying in formation here and making our way to the target. Now the good news, as you'll see up ahead, is that there are many airstrips down below. So should we run into any trouble here, we won't have any issue in being able to land safely, because this is all in friendly territory and it's only over by the Japanese base, which is somewhere over there on the left, that is enemy territory. So all of this is ours, and if we were to be shot down, it wouldn't be too much of a biggie. But we have, I think it's the one 20mm cannon plus 4 12.7mm machine guns. So it is a hefty bird, and I know that future installments of the Lightning got equipped with even heavier armaments as well. So certainly not a bird to be messed with, but it is one that can be taken down quite easily if you know where to hit it, where the weak spots are. But we're just charging forth here, again in formation, keeping up with our flight lead, trying not to overshoot as he goes into the vertical. And we follow, just trying to level out as well. But the power that you have with the twin engine, it's not something I fly very often. There are plenty of twin-engine heavy fighters that I'd like to try out more of, and you'll notice that there has been a significant lack of bomber missions at all, which is something I will tackle also in future, but it's one of those that just requires the time and the energy, because bomber missions in particular, especially ones where you're just going from A to B and trying to get over the target safely, it's all a game of chance, really. I mean, you can control each individual gunner within whatever aircraft, whether it be a B-17 or a B-29, But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of work on top of how much work these missions are already to fly, both in time, both in energy, because, you know, I could easily make it to this target here, as we have done. We're on the coast now, and I could be shot down in the next 10 seconds. It's just kind of what happens in this game. And just as I say that, we've clearly hit a big flock of what I'm assuming are enemy fighters. So that bodes well, doesn't it? Yeah, we're heading straight into the mix here. This guy wants a head-on pass, maybe? No? Does anyone want a head-on pass? Can I interest anyone in some bullets? These are indeed zeros. As I just try and get some guns on. We're of course not gonna dance with them. I'm gonna go straight into the vertical. Maintain our speed. And then I'll think about picking a target. I say that as I've got a zero turning towards me here. So I'm going to nose down, bring our guns up. And as he pulls away, we get away from him just. Yeah, no. Not a good idea. Potential victim here. Oh, gets absolutely shredded, and that is the reason why the lightning is not to be messed with. Look at the speed here. 600 kilometers an hour near enough. So I'll use that again to gain energy. Gain the height back again. But man, I just shredded that dude in that pass. That was insane. Speaking of insane, look at the flak. There is plenty. Which makes me want to maybe tussle with whoever's over here, but there's still some guys here on the mainland. There's still one guy here that clearly wants to dance. So he wants maybe revenge, I don't know. And he is lit up like a Christmas tree. We just caught him on the pass there. And instantly just deleted from the battlefield. The other problem I do have with this aircraft is when I want to peek behind me or somewhere else. It's a tricky one. Is he going in? I think he is. Unless he is just flying low deliberately. No, he's going in. Okay. So that's kind of the mainland bunch dealt with. There's still a full squadron here. The question is, where are mine? It is a great feeling to be able to quite literally boom and zoom. We've got a bit of cloud cover here as well, which is even better. Just going to throttle back. See if I can peek my head through here. It's really rolled in, so I don't really know. Okay. Guess I am diving in the right way. Oh, and these are, I'm assuming, vowels? Didn't expect there to be bombers around here. But that kind of bodes well, actually. Because, you know, they're not fighters. Again, I'm still short. Whoa. Spinning out. We're going to regroup. Again, gain back our speed after that stall. So they are indeed behind. I've got to really push to get up here, but this is a prime opportunity. Ooh, did we catch him? Before I even have time to think about it, we've got more targets dead ahead. Oh, we did catch him. So I guess it did end up being a solid hit. And again, just missing them somehow. It should be simple hits here, but I'm making it way harder. I don't feel safe. I feel like there's something watching me. And lo and behold, there is an enemy over here. Now, what are you, kind sir? Are you fighter? Yes, you are. It is a 0. As we know, that's a Val. He gets absolutely smoked. Got more friendlies in the area who can finally engage these guys. I've been hogging all the kills. Somebody parachuted out. But he's not going to get away that easy. He has been hit. This could be a ghost plane, actually. I don't even know. Half the time it's difficult to tell, but 6 is clear. And I'd rather shoot first and ask questions later. As he beats me to it. That's his kill. Now there's a guy smoking over here. I'm looking for... I don't even know how many kills at this point. It's been very frantic from start to finish. But speed-wise we're gaining rapidly. And he just needs a short burst to bring him down. So I will happily oblige. If you don't mind, kind sir, it's your time to plummet down to earth. I mean, there's nothing he can really do here. He's caught dead to rights. So we're going to hit him with the 20. Whoa, and he just disintegrates. And that is another Val dealt with. So there's the confirmation of mission accomplished. All in a day's work, boys. And I'm going to pick myself an airstrip to land on, because how could I not, really? I think I'm going to go for this one that's dead ahead here. We do have a lot of altitude to kill off. So we're just going to bring ourselves to idle as we come down. Again, that will gain us speed. It's a tricky endeavour trying to slow down the lightning. But we'll also use our air brake. And then that'll line us up nicely for the incoming landing. Now, again, Enemy territory is just over there, but we are safe to do so here. And after that mission, as far as success goes, I'm pretty happy with the Lightning so far. It's been awesome to use, and I might continue this campaign in future, especially if it keeps up this way. Oh boy. So, airfield is dead ahead. I'll get confirmation of landing on approach. And now we can just gently bring ourselves in. And as we get closer, just keeping an eye on our speed. I think we're a little too slow. So just giving ourselves an extra boost before we bring down our flaps. And gently bring ourselves in with the gear down. This is very much an aircraft that is always looking to pull up, I guess. But we get a little bounce and we're down. Wheels are on the ground. And we make it through this one successfully. So there we have it. 4 confirmed aerial victories. For some reason we lost an aircraft. Maybe that's because I landed in the wrong place. I don't know. But either way, it was a very fun mission. And if you want to see more from the P-38, then feel free to let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, I will catch you guys later for the next one.